you want to become fluent in English, this year you need a fluent. My name is Hilman Ralia. I am an English communication coach, and it's my goal to help you speak English confidently, clearly, and fluently. In this video, I am going to tell you why you need a fluent when learning English and how you can create one. I am going to give you 7 different language learning techniques which you can ask to help you improve your English more quickly and efficiently. I know when it comes to learning English, it can seem like there's a lot of information or there too much information. It can be really overwhelming and often you don't know where to start. But don't worry, in this video I am going to be very specific and tell you everything you need to know to create your own custom define. Now, before we talk about how to do this, I want to talk about why you need a plan. Let's imagine you're driving a car. You probably know where you're going and you have a destination in mind. Maybe it's work, the beach, or another city. But wherever it is, if you want to reach this place, you need to know which road to take. Maybe you ask a GPS or maybe you ask a map. But before you start driving, you figure out which path you're going to take and how you can reach your destination. Learning English is no different in this case. Your goal is fluency or C2 level. Well, this is where we need to talk about how to create a plan. Everybody's plan while learning English will be slightly different, and the reason for this is everybody has different needs. Maybe you're learning English to get a better job, or maybe you've just moved to the US or the UK and you want to improve your fluency to fit in, and so need to do is ask yourself the question, why I am I learning English. Your answer to the question in direction you're learning English. And when you create a student plan, you need to focus on this direction. So let's look at the 7 skills you need to practice if you want to reach this level. You're going to have to focus on reading, writing, speaking, listening, vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. Now that we've listed these 7 skills, I want you to look at each and think honestly about how good you are at it. How well do you know these 7 skills? I want to rank them each from 1 to 7, which 7 being the best, which means you know this skill very well and you're very good at it. Be honest with yourself because this is really important for the next part of the exercise. Let's say your reading skill aren't that great, but they really also not horrible. You give yourself a 3. Now let's say writing is actually one of your strong skills. You're very good at it, so you give yourself a 1. But on the other end, your speaking skills are really not great. You feel nervous and you can find the right word when you speak, so you give yourself a 7. Maybe your listening is that bad, so you give yourself a there. You need to expand your vocabulary, so you give yourself a 4. Your grammar and pronunciation and both pretty good, so you give yourself a 2 for both. Now, as I said before, it's really important that you be honest with yourself because knowing your strengths and weaknesses is really the only way you can actually improve. So now you're probably thinking, Hilma, I have these 7 numbers. What the point of this? What do I don't know? Well, this is where the magic happens. I want to look at this blank schedule. We have 7 days of the week and 7 different rows. Each of those number you cause reflection how often you're going to practice that skill per week. So you give yourself a dare for reading. You could do this on Sunday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Second, you're really good at reading. You don't need to practice it that much. You give yourself a 1. So you need to practice once a week. Let's say you have some time on Monday, so you practice in then you have problem speaking, so you give yourself at 7. This means you need to practice speaking 7 days a week. Once you filled out this wild card, it should look something like this. Obviously, your will look a bit different depending on what skill you need to practice and how much time you have on certain days. For example, if you don't have much time on Monday, you can arrange your schedule so you only practice one skill on Monday, but then practice for other skill on a day you have more time. This just gives you a general idea of how to structure your weekly schedule. Maybe that's all for me. I apologize if there are many mistakes in pronunciation. Thank you.